I'm in Zhangjiajie. We're in Zhangjiajie. We're in Zhangjiajie. We're in Zhangjiajie. We're in Zhangjiajie, also known as the Avatar Mountains, the inspiration for the scenery in the movie Avatar.
I may not be much of a horse guy, but I was born to do this. Yeah.
I came like this view. I feel the wind, I turn very strong.
We're here for 3 days, so we're exploring 3 of the main areas in the park. Day 1 is Tianzi Mountain, Day 2 is Yuanjiajie, and Day 3 is Golden Whip Stream. The views are incredible, but you have to battle crowds, stairs, and if you don't look Chinese, another type of stare to get the views. Day 1, we woke up at 6 a.m. to get to the park relatively early. We got to the park around 7:45 because we stopped for breakfast and snacks. There was a small wait to get on the Tianzi Mountain cable car. Getting on the cable car was an experience. The old ladies were not afraid to throw elbows to get their spot. The views going up the mountain were beautiful. The price of the ticket is worth it just for the views. I'm not used to having a camera person, but you get better than selfie shots today. Camera person, can you turn the camera around to see your face real quick? Thank you. So at the top of the mountains here, there are tour groups, which might be very loud. And then there's also souvenir shops and American fast food. So we have good old McDonald's here. You want McDonald's, you want KFC, they have it. We made it to something. We stayed at the top of Tianzi Mountain for about 20 minutes, but our main activity of the day was the hike down the mountain. We just hiked about 1 kilometer, even less, maybe 5 minutes past where the crowds are, and now there's nobody here. We have a viewpoint to ourselves. You can see it's amazing, and we still have like hours of hiking ahead of us, and I doubt we'll see many people. From that point on, the path was stairs, stairs, and more stairs.
We're going upstairs. And a lot of them. And they're not even either, and they're very slippery.
We climbed up and down so many stairs that our legs were sore for 5 days, no joke. We're making our way down the mountain. We're closer to the spires. As you hike, you pass a bunch of snack stations. So right here we have a snack station, and then right here we have an amazing viewpoint. Here's a better view of the viewpoint right next to the snack shop. This is actually one of my favorites so far since we're halfway down the mountain. We saw a monkey on the way down. I'm afraid of monkeys, so I walked by as carefully as I could and tried to get away from it as fast as possible. We made it to Three Sisters Peak, and it's a very popular spot. There are monkeys, there's tourist stuff over there. It's a lively place. Three Sisters Peak marked the bottom of the mountain. There was an optional 2-mile hike along the valley. We didn't want to hike, so we're taking the tram instead. Still, we have good views. After the tram, we took a bus out of the park to end our day. We're at the east entrance. This is where we started our day. So from east entrance, we took a bus along this winding road all the way over to the cable cars. Then we took the cable cars up the mountain to the top of Tianzi Mountain. From there, we took a bus over to this area. There's a park near this tower, near this pagoda. And then we hiked down through these valleys, in between all these spires, to the bottom there, to 10 Mile Gallery. From 10 Mile Gallery, we took a train over, back down to the river, and then at the bottom, we got on a bus and took it back here to the east gate. Each day had the same rhythm. On day 2, we got to the park exactly when it opened at 7 a.m. because we wanted to go to the most popular area. We're walking to the Bailong Sky Elevator. and there are not many people. We showed up to the park at exactly 7 a.m. The sky elevator is a choke point because only 20 or 30 people can ride it at once. Since we showed up early, we could just walk right on. Yuanjiajie is the park's most famous area. Huge sandstone spires jut out of the lush green forest and reach towards the sky. We spent a lot of time admiring the views. We walked along a path for about a mile and stopped at almost every viewpoint to look and take pictures. Near the end of the walking path is a natural stone bridge. After you cross the bridge, you enter a forest of red ribbons. People hang ribbons on fences, trees, buildings all over the place, and it's really beautiful. Waiting in line for the bus at, what is it, 10 a.m.? 11 a.m. I'll show you. We're at Zhangjiajie, but one of the main paths here is closed. So that was like the main hiking path. Yeah, we're very confused. We're not sure if there's alternative hiking paths. The maps are not easy to follow. So Zhangjiajie so far is a bust. Zhangjiajie might be a good place, but we mainly wanted to hike there. So we decided to head back to Yuanjiajie to compare what it was like in the morning versus what it was like around noon. As you can see, it got busy. It was actually great for people watching. It was fun to see everyone posing and how they dressed. After 20 minutes of people watching, we headed back to the sky elevator to go down to the bottom of the mountain. If you remember, when we walked in, we walked through this path, but there were no people. Now here's the line. I don't know how long they have to wait, but this is to go up the elevator. It's difficult to get up and get into the park that early, but if you're going to the sky elevator, I think it's worth it. End of day 2 summary. We got to the same entrance and then took the bus over to the sky elevator. We went up the sky elevator. Nobody was there because we were there at 7 a.m. or 7:10 a.m. Took a bus over to the main section of the Avatar Mountains. We walked along this portion, then we came over to this section, Zhangjiajie. The paths were closed mostly. We didn't want to take the cable car down, so we decided to head back to Yuanjiajie, and then we took a couple pictures, saw the crowds, made our way back to the sky elevator. Now the sky elevator was incredibly crowded. Took our way down, back along the road, and here we are at the entrance again. On to day 3. This time we're staying at the bottom of the mountain and we're getting there a lot later. Today we're entering the park at, what time is it, Monica?
9:16.
9:16? It's a lot busier. We're through the bus line and we're still waiting, but we can't see it. 9:38, so 20 minutes. Not too bad. Today we're hiking Golden Whip Stream. Golden Whip Stream is a 5-mile hiking path that follows a stream through the mountains. There's like a really cool, okay, there, you can see it when I'm really dark. There's like, I don't know, these cliffs are like thousands of feet tall. Wherever we went, the spires towered around us. The path was peaceful with the sound of rushing water. As usual, we took a snack break with a view. As 2 Americans who love hiking, this felt the most like what we would do back home, walking through the woods and looking at the scenery around us. After 5 miles, we were a little tired, but we felt refreshed. If you have time, Golden Whip Stream is a must-do in Zhangjiajie. Day 3, we started out at the same entrance. We took a bus right before the Bailong elevator to here. We got off the bus and then hiked through this valley, along this river, between all these spires and rock formations to the south gate where we ended the day of hiking. Then we took a Didi to the east gate so we could film this video and buy some souvenirs. We're wrapping up our time here in Zhangjiajie. We're sad to be leaving.
Don't forget to
Bye.
like,
Comment,
comment, and subscribe.